Welcome to today's exploration of attachment styles in relationships. Attachment theory, a concept deeply rooted in psychology, offers a fascinating lens through which we can understand our emotional bonds with others. Originally developed by John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth, attachment theory suggests that the way we form emotional bonds and relationships in adulthood is significantly influenced by our experiences in early childhood. Understanding our attachment style is crucial as it shapes how we interact in our romantic relationships, how we manage emotional intimacy, and how we respond to relational stress. Recognizing your own attachment style can be a powerful tool for personal growth and improving your relationships. It's important to note that while our attachment styles can be deeply ingrained, they are not set in stone. With awareness and effort, we can work towards healthier ways of relating to others. In this series, we'll delve into the 4 primary attachment styles: secure, anxious-preoccupied, dismissive-avoidant, and fearful-avoidant. Each style comes with its unique characteristics and influences on how individuals approach love, intimacy, and conflict. Let's start with the secure attachment style. Individuals with this style are typically confident in their relationships, comfortable with intimacy, and adept at managing both closeness and independence. They often serve as a model for healthy, stable, and fulfilling relationships. So, what exactly makes a securely attached individual, and how does this attachment style impact their relationships? Let's dive in to understand more. Introduction to secure attachment. Secure attachment is a concept derived from attachment theory, originally developed by John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth. This attachment style is considered the healthiest form of attachment in relationships. Characteristics of securely attached individuals. Comfort with intimacy and independence. Securely attached individuals are comfortable both with closeness and autonomy. They don't fear being alone, nor do they become overly dependent on their partners. This balance fosters healthy, stable relationships, positive self-image and view of others. They generally have a positive view of themselves and their ability to interact and form relationships with others. This positive self-image contributes to their resilience in relationships and their ability to support their partners. Effective communication skills. Secure attachment is marked by open, honest, and empathetic communication. Individuals with this attachment style are typically good at expressing their needs and feelings and are also receptive to their partner's perspectives. Realistic and trusting. They have realistic expectations of relationships and are generally trusting of their partners. They do not typically harbor unfounded suspicions or fears about their partner's commitment and loyalty. Healthy conflict resolution. Securely attached individuals handle conflicts constructively. They are more likely to engage in problem-solving and seek compromises, viewing conflicts as issues to be resolved rather than personal attacks. Development of secure attachment. Secure attachment often develops in childhood. Children who had caregivers who were consistently responsive, warm, and nurturing tend to develop a secure attachment style. These early interactions teach them that they can rely on others for support, fostering a sense of security and self-worth. Impact on relationships. Long-term stability. Secure attachment promotes long-term stability in relationships. These individuals are less likely to experience dramatic breakups or high-conflict situations. Adaptability. They can adapt to changes and stressors in relationships more effectively. This adaptability stems from a core belief in their own resilience and the strength of their relationships. Positive influence on partners. Securely attached individuals can positively influence partners with other attachment styles. Their stability and consistency can help anxious or avoidant partners feel more secure. Parenting. As parents, securely attached individuals are more likely to raise securely attached children. They provide their children with a model of what healthy emotional relationships look like. Challenges and considerations. Even with a secure attachment style, individuals can face challenges. Relationships always involve two individuals, and the attachment style of the partner can affect relationship dynamics. Communication and understanding are key in navigating these challenges. Conclusion and personal growth. Understanding secure attachment is crucial, as it offers a model for what many aspire to in their relationships. For those who do not naturally have a secure attachment style, it is important to know that attachment styles can change over time. Therapy, self-reflection, and intentional practice in relationships can help individuals move towards a more secure attachment style. Introduction to Anxious-Preoccupied Attachment. The Anxious-Preoccupied attachment style is one of the patterns identified in attachment theory. This style is characterized by a high level of anxiety in relationships and an intense preoccupation with the attachment figures, characteristics of anxious-preoccupied individuals. Fear of abandonment. One of the hallmark characteristics of this attachment style is a deep fear of abandonment and rejection. Individuals often worry that their partner does not love them or will leave them. Need for reassurance. They frequently seek validation and reassurance from their partners. This can manifest as clingy or needy behavior, where the individual requires constant attention and affirmation. Sensitivity to partners' actions. Anxious, preoccupied individuals are highly sensitive to their partner's actions and moods. They may read into small nuances of behavior, often interpreting them as signs of waning interest or affection. Difficulty with trust and self-esteem issues. They often struggle with trust and have lower self-esteem. Their self-worth can be overly tied to their relationships and their partner's perception of them. Emotional turbulence. Their relationships can be marked by emotional highs and lows. They may experience intense emotional responses to perceived threats in the relationship. Origins of anxious, preoccupied attachment. This attachment style often develops in childhood. Children who experienced inconsistent responsiveness from caregivers may become hyper-attuned to others' emotional cues. They may have learned that they need to act out or create drama to get attention and care. Impact on relationships. Roller coaster relationships. Relationships can often feel like a roller coaster, with intense connections followed by intense fears of loss or rejection. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Their behavior, driven by fear of abandonment, may inadvertently push partners away, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Challenges in maintaining relationships. The intense need for closeness and reassurance can strain relationships, making it difficult to maintain long-term, stable connections. Vulnerability to toxic relationships. They may be more vulnerable to staying in unsatisfying or even toxic relationships due to their fear of being alone or unloved. Strategies for growth and coping. Self-awareness. Recognizing patterns and triggers can be a first step in managing anxious tendencies in relationships. Building self-esteem. Working on self-esteem and self-worth outside of the relationship context is crucial. This might involve therapy, self-help strategies, or engaging in activities that reinforce a sense of competence and worth. Communication skills. Learning to communicate needs and fears effectively without resorting to clingy or demanding behavior can help in forming healthier relationship dynamics. Therapy and support. Therapy, particularly approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can be effective in addressing underlying issues and patterns. Conclusion: while anxious, preoccupied attachment can present challenges in relationships, understanding and working on these patterns can lead to healthier connections. It's important for individuals with this attachment style to remember that change is possible and that they can develop more secure attachment patterns through personal effort and support. Introduction to Dismissive-Avoidant attachment. Dismissive-avoidant attachment is one of the attachment styles identified in psychological attachment theory. Individuals with this style tend to maintain emotional distance in relationships and often prioritize independence and self-sufficiency. Characteristics of dismissive-avoidant individuals. Valuing independence. A key characteristic is a strong emphasis on independence, often to the extent of avoiding emotional intimacy with others. Discomfort with emotional closeness. They generally feel uncomfortable with emotional closeness and may see it as a sign of weakness or loss of independence. Self-reliance. Dismissive-avoidant individuals pride themselves on their self-reliance. They often believe that they do not need others for emotional support. Minimizing the importance of relationships. They tend to downplay the importance of relationships and often have a more solitary lifestyle. Difficulty trusting others. There's often a deep-seated mistrust when it comes to relying on others, stemming from a belief that others will not be there for them when needed. Origins of dismissive-avoidant attachment. This attachment style often develops from experiences in early childhood. If a child's emotional needs are consistently disregarded or dismissed by caregivers, they may learn to rely solely on themselves. This self-reliance can evolve into a dismissive-avoidant attachment style in adulthood. Impact on relationships. Emotional distance. Relationships are often characterized by emotional distance. Partners of dismissive-avoidant individuals may feel unimportant or neglected. Avoidance of conflict. They tend to avoid conflicts and emotional discussions as these situations can challenge their sense of independence and self-sufficiency. Difficulty with long-term intimacy. Maintaining long-term intimate relationships can be challenging due to their discomfort with emotional closeness. Perception of self-sufficiency. They often view themselves as not needing a relationship, which can lead to a pattern of short-term or superficial relationships. Strategies for growth and coping. Self-reflection. Recognizing their tendencies to push others away and understanding the underlying reasons can be a crucial first step. Challenging beliefs. It's important for them to challenge their beliefs about independence and self-reliance, understanding that seeking emotional closeness is not a weakness. Learning to trust. Gradually learning to trust others and open up can be beneficial. This might involve taking small steps towards sharing feelings and thoughts with trusted individuals. Therapy. Professional help, such as therapy, can be effective in addressing deep-rooted beliefs and patterns of behavior associated with dismissive-avoidant attachment. Conclusion. Dismissive-avoidant attachment presents unique challenges in forming and maintaining close relationships. However, with awareness and effort, individuals with this attachment style can move towards more secure and fulfilling relationships. Change involves embracing vulnerability and reevaluating the role of relationships in one's life. Introduction to Fearful-Avoidant attachment, also known as disorganized attachment, is a complex attachment style characterized by a push-pull behavior in relationships. This style reflects a combination of anxious and avoidant tendencies. Characteristics of fearful-avoidant individuals. Conflicted approach to relationships. Individuals with this attachment style desire closeness, but are also afraid of getting too close. This conflict often leads to a pattern of engaging in relationships, then pulling away when it becomes too intimate. Fear of abandonment and rejection. Like those with anxious attachment, fearful-avoidant individuals often fear abandonment. However, their fear also includes a reluctance to become too emotionally involved as they worry about being hurt. Mixed feelings about intimacy. They may have a desire for emotional intimacy, but simultaneously find it frightening or overwhelming. This can result in turbulent relationships with highs and lows. Difficulty trusting others. Trust is a significant challenge for people with this attachment style. They often struggle with trusting their partners due to their own conflicting emotions. Sensitivity to relationship stress. They are highly sensitive to signs of trouble in a relationship, which can cause overreactions or a rapid retreat to emotional safety. Origins of fearful-avoidant attachment. This attachment style often has its roots in a childhood marked by trauma or inconsistent parenting. Children who experience both neglect and periods of smothering affection may develop a confused view of close relationships, impact on relationships, challenging relationship dynamics. Relationships can be fraught with misunderstandings and emotional volatility. Partners may find the fearful-avoidant individual's behavior confusing and unpredictable. Vulnerability to high-drama relationships. The intensity and drama in these relationships can be high, often leading to a cycle of breakups and reconciliations. Struggle with emotional regulation. Managing emotions in a balanced way can be challenging, leading to extreme reactions or mood swings within the relationship context. Desire for, yet fear of, commitment. They may simultaneously long for a lasting connection and fear the vulnerability that comes with it. Strategies for growth and coping. Awareness and understanding. Recognizing the patterns in their attachment style is the first step towards change. Understanding where these patterns come from can help in addressing them. Therapy. Professional help, especially therapy that focuses on trauma and attachment issues, can be crucial in working through the fears and conflicts inherent in this attachment style. Building trust. Slowly, gradually learning to trust others, starting with less emotionally charged relationships, can be a helpful strategy. Developing healthy coping skills. Learning and practicing healthy emotional regulation and coping skills can help manage the intense emotions and reactions typical in this attachment style. Conclusion. The fearful-avoidant attachment style presents a unique set of challenges in relationship dynamics, marked by an inner conflict between the desire for intimacy and the fear of it. Understanding and addressing these challenges can lead to healthier and more stable relationships. With self-awareness, support, and often professional guidance, individuals with this attachment style can work towards more secure attachment patterns. As we've explored today, understanding attachment styles is more than just an academic exercise. It's a journey into the heart of our emotional world. We've delved into the nuances of the 4 primary attachment styles: secure, anxious, preoccupied, dismissive, avoidant, and fearful-avoidant. Each of these styles paints a unique picture of how individuals experience love, trust, intimacy, and handle conflict in relationships. Remember, identifying your attachment style is not about labeling or boxing yourself in. It's about gaining insights into your relationship patterns and emotional responses. This understanding empowers you to foster healthier relationships and personal growth. Whether you resonate with secure attachment, find challenges in the anxious-preoccupied or dismissive-avoidant styles, or navigate the complexities of fearful-avoidant attachment, there's always room for growth and change. Attachment styles are influenced by our early experiences, but they are not our destiny. With awareness, effort, and sometimes professional guidance, it's possible to develop more secure attachment behaviors. This journey towards a more secure attachment can lead to more fulfilling and resilient relationships. If you haven't already, check out our quick quiz to see what attachment style you or a partner may have. Affiliate link to book on attachments in video description for those wanting to learn and grow that bit more. I hope this exploration has offered you valuable insights and a new perspective on how you connect with others. Remember, the path to better relationships starts with understanding ourselves. Share with us what new you learned about yourself or a loved one today, and how you will use this information to improve your relationship. Let's continue this important conversation together. If you found this discussion helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, take care and keep growing.